welcome to a new video, and today we're taking a train in Sweden. We are going from Karlskrona to Emmaboda and back. And that means that we are now back in the chronological order of my videos, as this is a part of an excursion that I took on a MSC Poesia cruise. After that I brought the videos of the Celestial Olympia forward, and now we're back in the schedule. So we are starting at the station of Karlskrona, and from here we're taking now a regional train to Emmaboda. Karlskrona is the terminus station, and here we can see our train of today arriving. As you can see, this is quite an old train. It is a so-called X11 with a very nice interior, as you can see, looking quite modern from the inside, as those trains are rebuilt from the X10. And during this rebuild, the doors in the middle have been removed. We'll see that in a second. And they got a more comfortable interior with the 2+2 configuration. You see those seats are quite nice. We'll take a closer look at them soon. Here on the left and on the right you can see this is the area where the former door used to be, and it has been removed, and instead there's some additional seating now, and it has been done to change those trains from local trains to regional trains. And here we can take a closer look at the seat. We have a very sturdy large table, we have multiple power sockets, we have movable armrests, one of each side per seat, we have cup holders, we have reading lights, we have sun blinds, so literally everything you can imagine is available in this train. And yeah, it's quite a nice train with a very nice interior. The seats are also very comfortable. At the base of 4 we have foldable tables that are similar to the long distance trains in Germany, for example. So a very nice train. Here we can see an Öresundståg arriving. Those are the trains coming from Malmö and Copenhagen. This is the only other railway line still existing here in Karlskrona. And now we are leaving, heading for Emmaboda. Shortly after leaving Karlskrona we have another stop within the city boundaries of Karlskrona at the city of Bergiosa. And there we have multiple lines branching off. We have the railway line to Malmö that is going all the way on the coastline heading west. Then we have a railway line heading to the port of Karlskrona, unfortunately without passenger trains, even though they might be interesting for the Stena Line ferries. But there are no passenger trains on this route, and there used to be a railway line to Kalmar, but this is also completely closed and mostly demolished. If you want to go to Kalmar now, you have to go with our train to Emmaboda and change trains there for Kalmar. That's why this railway line is important. It is the only connection from Karlskrona to the north and east of Sweden. And now we can listen to the sound of our X11 today. There used to be a lot more stations on this railway line, but most of them are closed. For example, we just stopped at a former station, or close to a former station, where is a short part where the railway line has 2 tracks. Usually it's a single track railway line, so this was the place where we wait for the oncoming train. So there would be enough time to also have a station there, but probably it was not economically worth it to keep this station. So we just stop in the middle of nowhere actually to wait for the oncoming train. And then we continue to the only stop in the middle of this railway line, which is the city of Holmsjö. Before reaching Holmsjö, we have a beautiful lake that we are driving past, and that is actually also the landscape of this railway line. We have a combination of beautiful lakes and beautiful forests, a typical southern Sweden landscape. As all of these cities in between are pretty small, there are only 2 stops in between, only one of them is in the middle of the railway line, so here we have the station of Holmsjö. Also with 2 tracks, so passing the oncoming train would also be possible here, but that doesn't fit the schedule, so that's why we have the passing with the oncoming train already close after Karlskrona. We're now going for a very long time just through forest without seeing many buildings, and here we are reaching the next station. This is the station of Vissefjärda, and that is already close to Emmaboda. So shortly after leaving that station we are reaching the railway line coming from Kalmar, and as soon as we reach this railway line we are also reaching the station of Emmaboda. Here you can change 4 trains, for example, to Kalmar, to Göteborg and other big important cities in northern, western and eastern Sweden. Trains from Karlskrona usually all end here, and you can change for other trains. That's also why Emmaboda is an important station, otherwise it's a rather small city. But still I decided to have a little wander around the city instead of taking the same train back to Karlskrona, so we take the next train as they are coming once every hour. We have a few supermarkets here and that's about it. Emmaboda is not a very spectacular city. We have a nice park area with this beautiful lake, but there's otherwise not much to see, so don't expect too much. This station, as I said, is mostly important because it's the only connection between Karlskrona and the north and the east of Sweden. And that's why I headed straight back to the station, and here we can see some more trains. The first train that we saw was the train to Kalmar. In addition to the Öresundståg that are frequently going between Malmö and Kalmar, we also have Krösatågen to Kalmar. Those are the regional trains that are stopping at every station, and we are now also going back to Karlskrona. So we are now taking the same railway line back to Karlskrona with the same stops in between, now sitting on the other side. And there we can see some more beautiful lakes and of course some more forests that we are going through with stops in Vissefjärda, Holmsjö and Bergiosa again. The train, the X11, is quite old, even though it's looking nice from inside. It's still a quite old train, so they will be replaced soon. The train operator Krösatågen has already ordered new trains in Spain with CAF, and they are supposed to replace the X11 soon. Krösatågen means Lingonberry train, and that comes from a former train between Blekinge and Småland, and a lot of people were using this train to collect lingonberry, and that's why they call this train the Lingonberry train. And lingonberry means either lingon or kröson in Swedish, and that's why they call this train the Kröson train, Krösatåg, and that's why this company is now called Krösatågen. So it just means lingonberry train. They are operating multiple lines here in this area with different types of trains. The X11 is the oldest one, but also the other ones are quite interesting, so I hope to be back for some more train videos in Sweden soon. And as you can see, also the landscape is just fantastic, so it's always nice to travel by a train in Sweden. Here we have some more wonderful lakes. And soon after we are also reaching the city of Karlskrona again, where this video will end. As I said, this was part of my journey with the MSc Poesia, so you've already seen what was coming after that. So you already saw that I was taking the cruise ship back to Warnemünde, so the next video will start in Warnemünde near Rostock in Germany again. So also the next video will be a train video. Here we are back at the station of Karlskrona, and that means that this is it for this video. Here you can see when the next video from Warnemünde will be uploaded. As always, I'd like to say thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider to comment, like, subscribe or share the video link, and I hope to see you in my next video.